What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Ozzy. Today I'm here with a Yu-Gi-Oh deck profile. I got Mermails today. I took this to Yu-Gi-Oh Day yesterday, or the day before, whenever, and I went XO with it. My matchups were Odd Eyes, Frames, Monarchs, and BA. I think I went to Game 3 in every one of those matchups. But I really like how the deck performed. Everything but the side deck. The side deck could use some work. So let's go ahead and get into it. First off, for the monsters, you're on 3 prints. It's a free +2. Send your goons, add 1, and then you get to add off your goons. So that's always good. Searching is always good. 3 heavy infantry. This pops face up. So I like it at 3 right now because scales and it baits out and this card and Neptabyss, they out Infinity really good because where this is Chain Link 1, they have to negate the Neptabyss, so that's a good out too, and it's out to the Monarch Field spell. 2 Dragoons because it searches Sea Serpent. It's at 2. I'd play more. 2 Marksman. I'm sorry. Marksman. His ditch effect is okay, popping a back row or a set card, or whatever. But his effect when he inflicts damage to special someone is actually relevant. There's sometimes whenever you can summon a Dragoons whenever Neptabyss is triggered off Megalo, but I feel like sometimes it's better to summon this, swing, and then summon the Dragoons if you have space, because that's a little more damage. That's all for the Atlanteans. I feel like that's a good number. Next, on 3 Megalo. Megalo is really good right now. Like it at 3 because if you draw it, then you can search other things off of your Dragoons. It allows you to see. If you draw this, that's why I like it at 3, because I feel like drawing this helps you win a lot of games with kind of iffy hands. Because you can search Glacier, you can search Diva, you can search different things. Can get you different combinations. 3 Teus. Teus has a lot of fun interactions against Pepe. Discard this. Discard infantry. Special summon this. They have to negate this. And if they don't, then when a lot of times they try to negate the infantry, but that's not how chain links work. So 2 Pac. Pac adds 1 from deck. He can add Diva and Neptabyss or Gund, but I feel like, I don't really use his effect a lot. I just feel like you need him. And Turge. Turge is terrible to draw starting off. It's so dead, but it's a really good late game. Next, 2 Lind. This Lind should be a Abyss lead. Couldn't get it in time. But 2 Lind is okay because, I felt like I was either going to play the second one, this one right here, the second one, or the 3rd Gund. And I felt like the second land had a little more, use, because if I drew the first land, and then I could still get some use out of Abyss Sphere. So that's why I decided to play second. I actually may keep that. I'll test and see, because it actually kind of helped a lot. 2 Gund. Gund is really good. Has synergy with Twin Twister. 1 play. I was playing Magicians. He set up it was turn 1. He made me go first, so I ditched Megalo to summon Teus, and I think he knew I could summon the Megalo, and he looked a little confused. So I just summoned a defense, searched, said Twin Twister, and passed. He played his scales. I Twin Twister, discarded gun target Megalo, and then he scooped from there because that's all I could do. Mule Glacier, that's the next card. Sacked some guy so hard in Yu-Gi-Oh Day. Oh, I felt so sorry for him. He's playing Frames, and I knew he had the one in his hand that stopped attacks, and the only way I could have won that game if I Mule Glacier. And I knew I could have done it because I drew a Instant Fusion. So when I played Instant Fusion, he dropped Max C. So I was like, oh god, I just gotta get lucky here, I'll lose. And he had a monster on board, so I knew that he couldn't drop any of the effect ones or anything. So I had to summon enough for game, and I had to get rid of I think it's Beta, I think it's called. But I think when I got this out, he had 12 cards in his hand, and I hit it, and oh, it was so bad. and Diva. Diva's self-explanatory. That's all for the waters. Next for the hand traps, 3 Veiler. Veiler is actually relevant as is a tuner because you can Trish a lot with this if it's in your grave. 2 Maxi. Maxi's good because this deck is made going second, so that's why. For spells, 3 Instant Fusion. You can abuse Dragoon searches with this. 2 Twin Twister. 1 for 1. A Salvage. Mizuchi. Regeki. Regeki I like because it's OTK deck. And you can, clearing boards is always good in OTK decks. And 1 Abyss Sphere. That's all. I feel like Sphere's a little too slow in this format, so I just put it at 1. But, let's go with the extra deck. 2 Norden for Instant Fusion. Castell. The Shark and Trite package never went into it. Monarch and Dweller, they both trigger Dragoon's effect. For the 7s, I really didn't go into any of this. After I go on all of it, I'll tell you everything I went into. Draco Sack. Draco Sack's actually relevant because there's a lot of times whenever you can get 4 or 6 cards in your grave from your own Glacia, and this card is the only level 7 that you can detach 1, like freely, just detach 1 to get that at 5. So I like this card going first. Just because it has, like, it lets you summon your own Glacia easier. 1 Gauss, 1 Big Eye, 1 Flare Metal. That's all for the 7s. Well, out of the XYZs, I'll show you. Only thing I went into, Flare Metal against BA went in games 1, 2, and 3. And every game he got to 5,000 life points. And then it just let me do work after that. Went Dweller. And I went Norden Castell. That's it. That's it of the XYZs I went into. But of course you need the other ones. I just found it very situational. Tetsunuko, really good. Never went into it once in my life, but I mean, I feel like there's that one time I would need it, so I just keep it in there. And there's really not a lot else that runs better. Gungnir and Trish. I did that a lot today, or in the tournament. For the side deck, could use some work. But here it is, 2 Droll and Lockbird. Don't really like that card. In theory, it's good. 2 Gores. Oh, this card's so good. Oh my lord, I couldn't stress it enough. Against BA, this card won me. It won me that match so bad. I think it was game 1. He summoned Utopic Future. He took my Megalo, and he swung with Megalo. And he already had a, I attributed for a, no, it was game 2, because I put a Sea Turtle on his board. I attributed a Dante for it. And he took my Megalo Utopic Future, swung with it. I dropped this, and he couldn't attack with the Sea Turtle Kaiju. And then I think I beat him next turn. So yeah, it's a really good card. And it's level 7, so that's actually relevant. 2 Sea Turtle Kaiju. That's a good out for Infinity. Rafflesia, stuff like that. And if your opponent's bad and don't activate Dweller and Standby Phase. 2 Chalice. I like Chalice going against Pepe. It's really good. 2 Master Restricts. I may cut that because the Monarch matchup's kind of good, but it just kills the decks. I don't know. 2 Anti-Spell. Never went into it. I don't think I saw that once, actually. And 3 Iron Wall. So, yeah, guys, that's basically it for the deck profile. I really liked how the deck did. I feel like this deck is very it's underappreciated in this format because, like, it has such a good Pepe matchup, has such a good Monarch matchup, and, like, the only thing that really beats it's Cosmo. But, like, I mean, if you out the Dark Destroyers and you win, because it's usually with the Dweller. So, like, I feel like that matchup is not horrible, but it's certainly not your favor. But I just think this deck is really good. And, yeah, guys, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more. Sign out.